going on, Jerome's. So, of course, we know that Kwesi adofo-mensah doesn't get enough credit, right? So he has single-handedly changed over the Vikings rooster from the Spielman era, and the Vikings, through free agency as well as recent drafts, have set themselves up pretty damn nicely. So, on paper, on purpose, the Vikings have one of the best roosters in the National Football League. Especially, I love how Kwesi doubled down on positions of need in free agency and trades, suturing up the running game, flipping over the interior offensive line as well as interior defensive line, getting some pass rush going there, doubling down on bringing in cornerbacks and all that stuff, right? So Kwesi doesn't get enough credit. This roster is revved up, ready to go, and Kwesi deserves an extension and get the damn thing done. The architect is doing some work, man. Long story longer, Eric Edholm over at NFL.com did up a list. NFL's top 10 most complete teams for the 2025 season. You complete me. And of course, the Vikings check in at 6, but going through the top of the list, so the Eagles, respect. I mean, Howie Roseman has had a masterclass, like assembling a roster, backfilling free agents who left, taking care of your guys early, so the contracts are smaller, and it's just really smart what Howie has done with the Eagles. And plus, I think the Vikings certainly took lessons from the Eagles, getting pressure with 4, having an FU offensive line. Everything is going to be good to go there. Then number 2, the Ravens. So I like the Ravens. It just seems like they're a very good regular season team, and they just can't go over the hump in the AFC. All right, and I love Lamar. Derrick Henry still has some left in him, but I don't know. It just seems, although I will give EDC credit because it seems like a carryover from the Ozzie years where they're always drafted in the back of the first round. They always get a fantastic player there, or they trade out and get great value. They're always ahead of things when it comes to the comp pick formula. So, respect to the Ravens. Lions at 3. I don't know, man. Like, I know that the rooster is good to go, but they're starting to have to pay some of their guys in-house, so that's constricting the salary cap. I don't believe in Jared Goff. Also, the loss of Ben Johnson, Aaron Glenn is huge as well. But in terms of talent on paper, like the Lions, I mean, they have a tough team. And also, they get Hutchinson back, so respect there. The Chiefs at 4. I don't know. Like, it seems like their core is getting a little bit older, whether it's Chris Jones aging out. Travis Kelce seems very disinterested about things, but it seems like sometimes they just rely too much on Mahomes. We're just like, he's Superman. He'll just go out there and do it, but I guess we'll see. I mean, they're trying their best, trying to backfill with weapons and improve that offensive line, but we'll see. The Bills at 5. So I don't know. Like the Bills, you got MVP Josh Allen, and you have a defense that's getting after things. They had a lot of changeover 2 off seasons ago in 2024, especially in that secondary. But overall, like they do have playmakers all over the place, and it's sort of like the Chiefs. Maybe they're relying on Josh Allen to just be Josh Allen a little bit too much, but I guess we'll see. Vikings at 6. So I feel like this is kind of fair. Like, I would put the Vikings above the Bills, and I'll put them above the Chiefs, but beggars can't be choosers. I'm just glad that they're included in the top 10. I was kind of shocked, frankly, as what Ed Home wrote. It's difficult to precisely place the Vikings, who have a Formula One rooster, but a learner's permit driver. Hey, did they say that about Caleb Williams last year? No. Nick Wright predicted that the Bears would go to the Super Bowl in Caleb Williams' rookie year. Did they say that about Jane Daniels last year? No. Like, he reinvented the wheel. It's ridiculous, man. After being sidelined with a knee injury for all of 2024, first-year starting quarterback J.J. McCarthy likely holds the key for this team, which is coming off a 14-win season. But how do you properly rank a talented squad with a quarterback who just has 30 snaps in a preseason game under his belt? I don't know. How do you hype up rookies coming into the league? As you guys always, or, hey, there will be Zero Goose DeAndre Russell pieces like this talk about Arch Manning next year coming into the league. I was like, he's the savior of the franchise for the Saints and blah, 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 blah. There'll be zero talk about, he's never taken a snap. This, that. He's on his learner's permit now. So stupid. McCarthy's pedigree as a top 10 pick helps boost his floor, as does the fact that he's shepherded by head coach Kevin O'Connell and a talented offense. He's arguably in a better position than any of O'Connell's prior quarterbacks here, buoyed by a stabilized offensive line. Healthy Hawkinson, ideal 1-2 puncher receiver for Jefferson and Addison. Jordan Mason might also be a sneaky big addition to the backfield next to Aaron Jones. And we said this before. This is the best setup for a first-year starting quarterback in NFL history. If you had the coaches, the offensive line, the running game, the receivers, the defense, everything. That includes 2018 Patrick Mahomes, who walked into a situation with Andy Reid, prime Travis Kelce, who actually cared about the game, prime Chris Jones, also Tyreek Hill before he started doing Tyreek Hill things. So, yes, 100%. Like, this is still a better situation than what Mahomes walked into in 2018. The defense has a front seven capable of controlling games. Most members of last year's strong crew return, and the additions of Javon Hargrave and Jonathan Allen make it harder to double anyone up front. The secondary is the biggest concern, especially counting on players such as Isaiah Rodgers and Theo Jackson for expanded roles. Oh, okay. But you just said that the front seven is good to go, and guess what? A pass rush, a consistent pass rush, especially a pass rush with 4, covers up a lot of stink. It is the Dracanar of Colognes, where, hey, your secondary magically looks a lot better if you're able to get the passer and move the quarterback off a spot with 4. That's what happens, man. Special teams could be a cause of worry, so this is by no means a perfect group, but Minnesota didn't go 14-3 with all 3 losses to playoff teams via smoke and mirrors. The Vikings made a strong push this offseason to surround McCarthy with a great infrastructure, and they have one of the better NFL rosters because of it. So a little bit of truth there at the end, finally, which is fine. Like I said, it's one person's opinion, but he's actually correct in this spot. The rest of the top 10, the Bucks, okay, the Packers, what? The 49ers, okay. Well, I mean, they did get rid of everyone, and then the Broncos at 10. Stupid ass Sean Payton. So, the Vikings in here at 6 it's good. It's glad that they got included in the top 10 at minimum. I'll put them above the Bills. I'll put them above the Chiefs. I mean, push with the Lions, I guess. But also the ancillary parts about losing their brain trust, as well as having to pay some of their guys, is going to be have some team constraints there in the not so distant future. The Ravens respect, and of course the Eagles respect there. So I mean, I frankly would put the Vikings at 3 or 4, but I mean, I guess 6. I guess we'll live with it. That's what we're going to do. But your thoughts are thoughts. The Vikings were named the 6th most complete team in the National Football League via Eric Edholm of NFL.com. Thoughts on your thoughts? Let us know. Comment section. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skol. Production value.